an interconference matchup. They face these guys twice a season, and last year they took both games.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Hornets. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And it's Miller in the corner for three. The Rockets pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
Hey, look, I'm not going to lie here. That's a shot that he needs to be making. There are no excuses.
Miller outside. Cranes it from beyond the arc.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time. They get rewarded. And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from three, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to ball. Here's the three. Eason grabs the board. Thompson with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. And Green launches it from deep. Bridges with the board. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now, here's Green. 5 to shoot. Off target from outside. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Ball. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Substitution for the Rockets. Steven Adams.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first.
Fred VanVleet.
Shot on the wing. And the jumper is on the mark.
And getting VanVleet into pick and roll is key. He thrives in that action.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. Caught up with Coach Charles Lee. I asked him how they plan on bottling up Jalen Green. Now, he said, we have to try and stay in front of him and protect the rim. Jalen is an explosive athlete and an incredibly crafty finisher around the basket, so keeping him out of the paint won't be easy. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's VanVleet. Houston moving it around. Here's Green. Another shot. Out to Smith. Pass to VanVleet. Back to Smith. And Smith with the stuff.
Assisted by
And Smith is just so impressive, especially when he's working in that screen and roll.
Ball. Rockets with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Here's Green. After the basket by Charlotte. Left side, Adams. Van Vliet outside. Screen by Adams. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Ball no good.
And you gotta love the effort. I mean, he battles just as hard on the inside as he does on the perimeter.
Charlotte trailing. And it's Miller in the corner. Takes a three. Green with the rebound. Lets it go from deep. That shot no good. And here's Miller outside. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Rockets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
And the Hornets with possession here. Trailing by 2. Out to the right wing. Okogie for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip.
First team foul.
Hornets on defense now. Over to the left wing. Here's Thompson. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Here's Mann.
Houston foul.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Personal foul.
Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Oh, sometimes you got to flex on him. That's what Şengün just did.
Here's Okogie. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul. And the Rockets with possession here. It's Thompson off the drive. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Man. And the Hornets miss again. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guy. But Houston, they certainly have.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Greg, one thing you notice, and we're just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years, a lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
And so here's Charlotte. The Rockets making the shot. 6 on the shot clock. Nailed from three-point land. Mann's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Thompson, and Thompson slams it home.
This one has been all about Amin Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
The Rockets making a switch here.
Checking in for Houston, number 12, Steven Adams.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there it is for him. Rockets leading by 5. Thompson outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Third team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
And with it, Williams picks him up. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Rockets to the hoop. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMelo Ball.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Rockets leading by 3. Pass to Adams. Now Whitmore. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Down low. Bridges with the steal. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's Miller penetrating. Can't hit from in close.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And there's the call on Mark Williams.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game.
Team foul.
And the Rockets making a change here.
Jock Van Dale. Jabari Smith.
Thompson left side. Pass to Brooks. Outside Green. Just 4 to shoot. For the 3. They get it again. And stolen by Miller. 3-second difference between shot clock and game. Outside Ball. Out to Miller. And the layup falls. Miller's got 5 points now this quarter.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Amen Thompson, he's feeling it tonight, and he has been the driving force for the Rockets. He's at the quarter-century mark, 25 points for him in this game, as they have looked to him over and over to make things happen. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Now here's Van Vliet. And it's Smith missing. So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
Here's Van Vliet. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. In the corner, Tate with it. Back to Whitmore. Shot clock at 5. Near the three-point line, it's Van Vliet. The shot, no good. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. This one for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for the Hornets.
A clean start to the half for them, knocking down their first 3 shots.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Substitution on the court.
Rockets trailed by 4. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Şengün with a wide-open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
The ever-evolving game of Şengün adding the three-point stroke. That makes him so much tougher to guard.
And it's the Rockets on the break. And the dunk by Eason.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. And Charlotte turns it over again. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. It's a one-point game. Here's Şengün. Banked in off the glass. Şengün's got 7 points.
What you love about Şengün is that he is always working for a second chance score.
Incredible for his age. The decision-making of Şengün GA is very impressive.
So calm when he sees a double coming. Reads and reacts with ease when he's on the block or at the nail. Reminds you of a young Jokic with how he sees the game.
And Ball gets double teamed. Right side, Williams. Here's Reddish. He's got 7. And again, the Hornets missing. Pass to Eason. Here's Green. Defended by Bridges. And it's Green with the jam.
You don't want to jump with Jalen Green. That's rule number 1. And rule number 2, you don't want to jump with Jalen Green. The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Here's Thompson. Following the basket by Cam Reddish. Back to Thompson. And the layup's good off the glass. Thompson's got 27 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Outside, Ball. He doesn't hit that one. Rockets leading by 5. Time now. Oh, my goodness, the slam.
We see this night in and night out, Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
And here's Thompson following LaMelo Ball's three. The drive by Thompson misses from close range.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. From deep, Green. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on Brandon Miller.
At the line for the Rockets, Jalen Green.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Very good from here. Green over 80% from the line.
He hits the second from the line. And he makes all 3. We've got 1:23 left to play in the third. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reddish. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Pass to Eason. Screen by Smith. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Hornets trail by 4. On the wing, Bridges. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Outside, Green. Launches it. Drops in the tray. Green's got 8 here in the quarter.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Rockets leading by 5. Smith right side. Pass to Van Fleet. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Six seconds left here in the third quarter. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 10 points in just the second half.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. The deep 3 from Thompson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. That concludes the third quarter and continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game.
Rockets, 52.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Hornets trail by 3. Miller outside. Pass to Reddish. Out to Miller. To tie it up. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
Thompson left side. Here's Şengün. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Back to Reddish. Right side, ball. And stolen by Şengün. Bridges with the steal. Williams. And Williams with the stuff.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Pass to Şengün. From outside, off the mark.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
It's Miller on the way. Back to ball. Shot clock at 6. That three off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Thompson. He takes it in. Eason gets a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
Here's Thompson. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Ball, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. They lead by 1. Thompson is double. Back to Şengün. Over Williams. Şengün, no good.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Ball, no good.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Eason. Thompson with it. And then jammed down as he goes right over Mark Williams.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
And Thompson slams it home.
Tell you what, you've got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man from attacking.
And Greg, even then he might just go over it. Check out the elevation he gets here. My goodness. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Number 10, Jabari Smith.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And again, the Hornets missing.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Thompson with it, and it's Reddish picking him up. Thompson inside for 3. Smith. They get it back. Out to Brooks. Back to Thompson. And there's the drive. And Thompson slams it home.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Here's Ball. They need this one. Yes, that goes in. Ball's got 12 points in just the second half.
And that is a big-time basket. LaMelo entered the league at 19 with such high expectations. This young man ball is used to the spotlight.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. While the team is up, Coach doesn't want his team to let up. He told the team to finish this game. Do not think this will be easy. We've seen comebacks before. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Puts it up from 12. Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's just a 3-point Houston lead. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Eason, the screen. The drive by Green. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. That's on Miles Bridges. It's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And Thompson throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Miller, no luck.
And even though he lacks the size of some of the other bigs, that extra effort has allowed him to do some serious work here on the board.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Eason's got the lead up to 10 now for the Rockets.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
So Houston wins it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
I'm not gonna work, strike, slide, shoulder, shoulder, stack them old hunters, recreate Yoda. I don't put no crushed ice in my soda. It's a, in my, no stylist, new Balenciaga in Dover. 220, it's a, in my soda. Sit on a Balenciaga Costa. Yeah. Okay. It's us. I was trying to strike. I was trying to strike like a match late night. Yeah, strike like I missed it. Strike like I hit the pin. Strike like I'm not gonna work. Strike.
I bit me up.